showtime.
OnlySlabs.
Hey there, comic book friends and fiends. It's Rob for the Great Wall of Comics. It's Saturday. It's Slabber Day. It's time for Only Slabs. I bring in that man from the Canadian North, Chris the Comic Vet. How the hell are you, sir?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm okay. It's coming up on end of month, which is horrible for me, but I'm okay. I don't give a shit about hockey, so I'm all good.
Do you want to talk about hockey?
I don't.
Okay.
Because I don't care. I want to talk about slabs. I want to talk about this week's guest.
We got the right guest for slabs.
Ladies and gentlemen, one of my partners in the comics curing cancer endeavor, the one, the only, Mr. DJ Linx. How you doing there, sir?
I don't give a shit about hockey either, but I care about slabs. Let's go, baby.
Yeah. All right. Excellent. Well, we'll get back to you in your comic book origin story here in just a moment. We do have to do what we do, and that's play Romper.
Romper bumper, stomper boo, tell me, do. Magic mirror, tell me today, did all my friends have fun at play?
Well, this Crucius is here to say Link Squad. Hooray!
I like the voices.
Nerdy Geek. Happy Slabber Day, everyone. Joseph Michaels, the adventurous Joe, dropping that happy Slabber Day, everyone. They keep changing the locks, but somehow DJ Linx is still always in the building.
That's not bad.
Shop for Comics. What is my Slabberites ready for? Some awesomeness from DJ. Sorry, I am stumbling over that one. Ronnie Johnson. Hi-yo, Slabber Day away.
What's up, Ronnie?
Robert Monroe Jr., happy Slabber Day. Hope each and every one of you had a great week. Comiverse dropping that membership, 21 months as a member, supporting the channel, but more importantly, supporting Comics Curing Cancer, because all the channel membership goes to support Comics Curing Cancer. Thank you so much for that, Tony. He says, happy Slabber Day afternoon, everyone. Getting ready for a trip to Indiana tomorrow. Oh, you gonna go see Tyler? Now let's see. Some sweet, sexy slabbing action.
I think he's finally making the big move.
Marty Alechko, happy Slabber Day, everyone from Canada. Bam! Link Squad North. Hashtag cancer sucks. Well, thank you so much for dropping that first super chat. We appreciate that. And as always, that means this one is for you, sir. Because all these super chats also go to support Comics Curing Cancer. So thank you guys so much. Make sure you feel free to let it go and support Comics Curing Cancer by dropping the super chat, becoming a member as we go on throughout the day. Let's see here. Marty or Eli dropping by saying, I love you guys. Heroes for Hire Comic Club. Thank you. Thank Crom. It's Slabber Day. Izzyverse, I'm ready for DJ Link Slabs. Jay knows the way. Rob, joke. Rob joke. Here it is. How many lows would Rob Lowe rob if Rob Lowe could rob lows? Who cares? It's Slabber Day. Well, Bore.
Come on.
Months. Thank you.
Come on.
Well, then it gets confusing because I was trying to think of a Lowe's joke too for Home Depot Lowe's type thing, but I couldn't come up with one on the fly. So I just decided to move on. Leave it to Vogs.
We're off like our herd of turtles here, boys.
I've heard of sheep, but I never heard of turtles. Let's see. John Malo, happy afternoon, everyone. Wayne Deacon, it's Slabber Day. It's a great day to see Bonnie and Clyde.
Which one is Bonnie?
Which one's Bonnie? Which one's Clyde? Well, it doesn't matter.
It does matter.
Let's see here. Jonathan, happy Slabber Day, everyone. Let's see here. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up button to help support the channel. Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much. Jean Malo, Phil Alien, hello, everyone. Warlord, hello. Brian, good at all. Kenneth Bird. Hi to everyone that's here today. Thank you so much. Cat Fan Comics, man. Happy Slabber Day, my slap happy slabbericious slab lovers out there.
Wow.
Rob's Fat Stacks and the Comic Vet.
That's a good dude.
Yep. Let's see, Brother John swings by to say, what's good, brothers and sisters? Happy Slabber Day. Austin LeMay swinging in. Hey, gang.
What's up, Austin?
JSS Brooklyn. Happy Slabber Day after everyone. I think that was all I could do. Any more than I'd have to pay royalties, so I had to stop there. That's
Gotcha.
Paul, Sector 2815 swinging on by. Hello, folks. Absolutely. Let's see who else we got here. Hey-o. Nick's Kicks and Comics. The everybody who is this guest? I have never heard of him. Yeah, stick around. You might find out. That was my one free use for the month. Heroes for Hire Comic Club, and I had to use it on him, no less. That's the crazy bit. I hate cancer. I hate cancer, but I love comics. Well, thank you so much there, Matt. Appreciate you dropping that $2 super chat, supporting the channel and supporting the fight against cancer. This one is for you.
That beautiful bean footage.
David Yurko, finally able to watch this on a Saturday. Well, thank you for joining us. I hope then that you get a chance at winning from the big box.
Nice.
Let's see here. Jedi Batman swinging by to say hello. Bat Dan swings in and says, evening slabbers. Let's see here. Oh, bam. Look at this. Mad Spidey going whole hog. $30.99 Australian dollars super chat. Goon Squad, Linx Squad, and C3 Unite. Absolutely. You went big. We've got the TV 14 warning up there. So here you go, sir. You get the biggin.
That's not what it looks like.
Very generous.
Or is it?
Mad Spidey.
And then right behind him,
Nope.
Am I here?
Yeah.
Am I live?
Yes, you're live.
Is-
Rob seems to be experiencing technical difficulties on his end.
All right, so I will take over for Rob temporarily. So Dr. Von Hoot, kind enough to donate 10 British pounds to Comics Curing Cancer. And all I have to do is find this one right here. DVH, this is for you.
Am I back?
You're
Yes.
still here.
That was really weird. Oh, I everything got really laggy and big lag spike. They've been working on the internet in the neighborhood this whole week. It's been
No excuses, Rob. I thought you
spotty at times. All right, well, Chonko Comics and Nerd Culture says, "Yo, guys." Let's see here. Let me make sure we're getting there. There we go. Robert, Comics on the Edge. Good morning, everyone. Rob, seems like we're just backstage. True story. Robert, Comics on the Edge, of course, runs the Low Grades show I'm on Friday nights at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern. Let's see who else we got here. We got I want to make sure. Oh, the Comic Vet.
That
He's,
was those large donations we just had.
Oh, is that what that is? I wasn't sure if it was that or if you were ready for the glory hole. I mean, yes, for the great donation.
Oh shit!
Wow.
Holy shit!
The TV 14 logo is up, ladies and gentlemen.
Presumptuous or what?
What the hell has gotten into
Wow.
you, Bobby Fat Sex?
Wow.
You fucking pimp.
Holy cow.
Oh, well, ladies and gentlemen, there we go. Left turn at Albuquerque when I should have turned right.
Don't run into Rob at an airport bathroom, please.
Just wow. Okay.
Oh, Mark, Legion of Comics says, what up?
Cliff popped big for the glory hole comment. Shout out to Cliff.
Let's see who else we gotta say hello to. I'll make sure that's just a warning. That was a shot across the bow for anybody who thought this was a kid-friendly show or forgot what the show is. Yeah, there you go. Revolver Comics, afternoon, gents. Afternoon to you too. Actual Dracula, good afternoon. Thank you for flying in by. Clifton Comics. Boom, boom, boom. I'm trying to make sure we got everybody. I don't want to miss anyone. Mrs. Von Hoot, evening all.
Hello.
And I said something nice.
Just
I know. Just a little podcast. Hello. Thanks for swinging in. And I see Manny the Hobgoblin Collector. Thank you for coming on by. And Brian LCS. Hey, community. We've got a popping for the glory hole. Absolutely. Nick, hashtag glory hole. Hashtag glory hole. Naughty Fat Stacks. Yep. There you go.
This is wild.
If you've never been on OnlySlabs before, this is only a small sample of what happens on this show all the time. It's true.
Yeah.
Couch in a slash with Seabizzle. Did somebody say good afternoon, everyone? Yes, Seabizzle did. He does.
See Bizzle, my guy.
Dead Man drops that membership for 19 months. Hitting that thumbs up, people. Hit that thumbs up. Mrs. Linx, thank you. Welcome. I don't know if you've ever seen this guy before, Mrs. Linx, but you might want to check him out. He's available for evenings. Yeah.
I'm glad you didn't
Cliff from Comics.
Afternoons and mornings, dog.
$4.99 super chat for the keep our holes cancer free. Absolutely. Thank you so much. This one's for you, Cliff.
That's the first time I ever asked for anything I really wanted.
Now that's
And Philtastic Comics and Art is here. He's late, but he's here now, so we can get started with that. Let's move Mr. DJ Links up to the position of power because we've said hello to everybody in the chat, I hope. And yeah, we're right there. So before you start showing your slabs,
yes, sir.
For anybody here in the chat who might not know how you got into comics, we got to talk about your comic book origin story. Now, I know that you started off originally working in the lab and were out at a weapons testing site, and some teenager had run out on the range, and you had to go push him into a pit to save him, and in the process got exposed to radiation that gave you your DJ superpowers. But why don't you go ahead and tell them the rest of the story?
Yeah, shout out to Rick Jones. DJ Links, my origin story, my comics wise, my oldest brother Lewis, a lot of people, like, you guys know him when he's done like a whatnot collaboration with Comics Curing Cancer once.
Well, we do, but it's not everybody in the chat may know.
My oldest brother Lewis, he got me into comics, so he had some comics in the house. And when he was that age where he was just about to start hanging out, so he would leave his comics. And when I say he had comics, he had like maybe 10 at the most. And when he would go out, I was younger. I would go and like rummage through his like drawer, read the comics, and then make sure I put them back. And then when he was out of that age where he cared about comics, he passed them down to me. And it was, a Spider-Man, a Batman, a bunch of like dope stuff. And yeah, he passed that down to me. And then from there, it was like off to the races. So I was really into it. Late 80s, early 90s. And then when I found out I could get a few bucks for it, and when I say a few bucks for it, it was literally a few bucks. So I sold some of my collection off, and then I got back into it at around 16, and I was collecting up until we got pregnant really early. So I had my daughter when I was 18. So I had to sell my collection off there. And then in I want to say like 2023, 2024, I got back into it. And then again, got back into it and then sold off the collection. And then a couple of years ago, before YouTube and stuff, Mrs. Linx, I was watching AMC's The History of Comic Books, or it was something like that, History of Comic Books. And they were on the Image episode. And I was popping big because it was about Todd McFarlane and Jim Lee. And they were showing all the 90s stuff, X-Men #1, Spider-Man #1. And like she went back and rewatched that episode and she paused it on the stuff that I was just like, oh my God, that was awesome. I used to love that. And for Christmas that year, she got me an X-Men #1, a Spider-Man #1, and an X-Force #1. And X-Men and Spider-Man were both slabbed and X-Force was still in the poly bag. And I was just like, holy shit. And that started my descent into madness of buying slabs. Like after that, it was off to the races. I think first week of January, I might have bought like 10 slabs. And this is even before YouTube. So when I came onto YouTube, I already had big books. So I had like a 181, a bunch of other stuff, an Amazing Spider-Man 300. And I'm just in love with slabs. Not as much as Mr. Rob Fat Stacks of Comics is. That guy is the slab god. But
I'm a minor deity. I'm getting there. But Gerald Yates, thank you so much for the super sticker. We will get you. Let's get you this one.
That movie makes me so uncomfortable, dude. Like I legit can't watch it. I started watching the show, and halfway up through the first episode, I was like, I can't watch this.
All right. Well, there you go. And DJ's been a baller ever since. There we go. All right. Just before the slabs start, Deadman drops in £5 super chat. Thank you so much here. Let's see. We've got that one. I did that one. Oh, well, this is where we're at.
Do you get free refills with that?
Oh, wow.
Do you get refills? All right. Anyways, speaking of refills, let's refill up this chat with more super chats by giving them some slabs to get excited about. Man, DJ, that first slab that you brought to get everybody warmed up in the appetizer, if you will. What did you bring today?
Thank you, sir. So I divided my slabs into two categories. So right here, this is all going to be, well, the most of it, sentimental stuff and things that mean a lot to me. So you might see a slab in here that's worth like $2, but it's worth $1 million in my heart. And we're going to start off with this one. When I saw, this is a cover, right? So I saw this cover and it was something like I've never seen in my life. And I had like a holy shit moment. And this is Marvel #6. This is what put me on to Lee Bermejo. So I saw this cover and I went to, it was coming out that Wednesday, and I went to the shop and was just like, I'll have Marvel #6, the Lee Bermejo cover, please. And they were just like, hey, asshole, it's been sold out for weeks, bro. And that's when I learned about like FOC and stuff from that thing. Right. This is legit one of my favorite covers of all time. This is a thing of beauty. Like, I love this thing.
It absolutely is. That's the way the fire reflects on them and is burning on them and everything that's simultaneously. I mean, that is.
Yeah. Originally, I thought it was Alex Ross, and I'm an Alex Ross mark. Like, I love Alex Ross. And
I agree.
This is what made me think about what put me on to Lee Bermejo. And Lee Bermejo is one of my favorite artists. I say it all the time on the channel, the Italian artists, Bermejo, Delato, Perillo, Massafera. They're like in a league of their own, man. And that book right there, like that cover to me is perfect. Even with the Marvel thing, originally I wanted like a virgin one because that's what I had seen in the solicitations or whatever it was. But yeah, Marvel #6 and a 9.8.
Izzyverse says, don't have Sydney, but much love to DJ and Linx Squad. Well, thank you so much for that. And here we go, Izzy. We're going to wrap around for you.
Don't have Cine. Massafera is Brazilian, so I apologize for that. That's on me.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so the second slab we have, this is another one that's I mentioned Del Lato, and again, this is one of my favorite covers of all time. This book is not expensive by any means. I think I got this for like $30, but when I saw this image on Instagram, my guy Irv, Nerd Nostalgia, just posted the image, and I was just like, is this thing real? And then I went out and did my search, and I found it. I wish this one came in a virgin. The trade dress doesn't do anything for me, but it's two of my favorite characters, and then Delato on the art. Like, this thing is absolutely brilliant to me. Again, not an expensive slab by any stretch of the imagination, just a gorgeous cover. I love this thing so much. I love it.
Yeah, no, that's, I mean, definitely a great theme going on here. Some surfer off the bat.
Rob wants the big stuff. Pause.
No, that's Mark.
Rob is just like, what's up with these trash ass sentimental books? Like,
I love sentimental books. This is part of the show.
No,
Mark's the one who
say that word with Bermejo. No, we can't use that.
I was meaning to say sense enough theme here with the surfer stuff. I like it.
I'm teasing. So we got that. Next up, I got a few sketch covers. This one was done by
you speak our language.
Yeah, by the fantastic Austin LeMay, man.
Ooh.
Austin LeMay is one of my favorite people. Not only is he a fan. Not only is Austin a fantastic artist, a fantastic community member, but he's humble about his craft. He is just such a nice person, and he's been helping us with Comics Curing Cancer from the beginning. So I reached out to him on this. I didn't even reach out to him. Legit, I sent him this cover and an image of like a boy like hiding behind a tree, just going like, you could see half of his face, like, please. And then I got this back in the mail. So there wasn't even like a real communication between Austin and myself. And he did this. This is fantastic. And I just appreciate that dude so much for everything that he's done for us and for the community. This is Creepshow number 1, Image Skybound from 2022. CGC 9.8.
Excellent.
So
I love me some sketch covers.
Oh, we got a few coming up, dog.
Excellent.
Another one from Austin LeMay.
Oh,
let's go.
I remember this one. Yeah.
I was not expecting this.
DJ Spawn.
Yeah, I was not expecting this. So I had sent them the cover, and then we spoke about it. I was just like, how much would you charge? Whatever. Do you want to get sent to CGC? Whatever, blah, blah. So it took a while, but I was impressing it because I'm not like, like, you're Austin LeMay, do your thing, take your time. And then he finally confessed and was just like, hey, like, I wanted to surprise you, but I sent it in for the Todd McFarlane signing. And I was like, what? Yeah. And then when I got this back in the mail, I was just like, holy shit. I shed a tear, man. This thing is beautiful and holds a special place in my heart, man. So, I'm a big McFarlane fan and a big Austin LeMay fan. And then his interpretation of my logo, which is just brilliant. One of my favorite pieces. If there was a fire in my house, this is one of the 10 slabs I'm grabbing.
No, I mean, to take something and combine your logo with Spawn and get McFarlane to sign it with the custom logo. I mean,
yeah,
this is exactly one of those pieces that's like, everybody could look at it and say, yeah, it's cool. But it wouldn't mean nearly close to anything what it would obviously means to you.
Absolutely.
Not just from being done by a friend, but because of the fact that it's you, it's these different things that go on. Those are the types of connections that we love.
Yeah, definitely. About to start crying.
You can't explain value when it's stuff like that. There's
not at all. Not at all. Like,
that
transcends. It means the world to me. Like, if I was to put that up on eBay, we'll probably get like $3 just for the slab.
Easy.
Moving right along.
Mad Spidey just messaged me. He said it's worth $3 worth of content just to crack it out of the slab.
Wow. So moving along. This is another sketch cover done by Maddie Friezo. So Matty Freeze is a YouTube content creator, not really a content creator. He's on the Madhouse Collective. So they do auctions every week. So whether it's on the Madhouse or I think Strictly Comics is another YouTube channel where they do auctions. I think it's like every Tuesday on one channel and then Wednesday on the other. But every week he puts up a sketch cover. He always starts it out at $40. And then I saw this on Instagram and I was just like, yo, I need to have that. So
Yes.
Great Scott!
Yeah. Yes. Only a certain generation will know what we're looking at right here.
yeah. So My Pet Monster by Matty Freeze. I saw it and I was just like, I needed to have it. So I waited up late that night. It went up for auction pretty late. And it was me and SPT battling it out, Spidey's Powder Tumblers. And then Spidey's Powder Tumblers finally folded. And then I got this raw. And then when Matty got his CGC certification to be a CGC artist, he asked me if I wanted to send it in. So I mailed it right back to him. And then he sent it in and then it came back in this 9.8. I'm a big fan of My Pet Monster. I have the original My Pet Monster right behind me. It's one of my favorite things ever. And again, to combine something with, we've become friends and just like with his talent, he's super dope, man. And he was one of the artists in the first rendition of the Comics Curing Cancer art book. So this is, again, one of those things that means the world to me and might not mean the world to somebody else.
My Pet Roscoe is greater than My Pet Monster. Yeah, true. My Pet Monster is not actually not from the Muppet Show.
No,
but
hell
yeah, My Pet Monster all day. Now My Pet Monster? Obviously, I remember that. Came out a little bit after My Buddy and Kid Sister as kind of that extra version. Did you also have the Monster fashion plates?
I did not, sir.
Or the Monster, it wasn't Barbie fashion plates, but the Monster Creator Lab, I think it was, where it was like a series of plates you just did rubbings and make different monsters and stuff.
Rubbings, I take that differently, sir.
Yeah, you just put some paper down, rub one out. Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha. No, I didn't. My younger brother, for the same Christmas, I got a My Pet Monster, and then my younger brother Michael got a My Buddy. So but yeah, that might.
So your pet monster ate his buddy.
Is that innuendo, sir?
No, that was actually just like monsters eating little kids.
All right, now let's stop.
I pet my monster too. Yeah, there you go. All right, moving right along.
Yeah, let's go.
That's for the Muppets.
Yeah, so this is another piece done by Matty Freeze. He actually donated this to Comics Curing Cancer. So I had bought another piece from him through the auctions on YouTube, and he said, hey, I'm going to include something for Comics Curing Cancer, and it already came slabbed up. And immediately when I opened this, I was just like, that's going to be mine. Like, we're going to put it up for C3, but I'm going to win it. So
for the children, DJ, for the children.
Yo, this is 100%, Chris. This is Liquid Killed #1 from Whatnot Publishing. This is a homage to Dennis Cowan's, which I learned that recently. Dennis Cowan's cover of Jizz's Liquid Swords album. So I didn't know that Dennis Cowan did the Liquid Swords cover, and he said that story during New York Comic Con. I was there at a panel with him because he has a book coming out, which was pretty dope. And he said this story, but this is amazing. Like his take on this is almost identical. And then, the gold Wu W in the back. I'm a giant Wu-Tang fan. And this thing, like I was just like, yo, that's mine. Like, no matter what, that's mine. Liquid Kill.
Yeah, Liquid Swords is GOAT level. That's gorgeous.
All right, so the next one we got up, again, this might not mean anything to anybody, but to me, this is extremely special to me, right? So this is my first exclusive Hell Crow, King of Hell #1, Uranium Age Comics, no date. This one is signed by Javon and myself, Javon meaning Javon Jordan, Illis Umanati. This means the world to me. So when when I got into this, I thought exclusives and variants were like, you had to be somebody to do this stuff. So I didn't know the process of it. So going into this, I thought it was just like a super exclusive process. You had to be someone. And I didn't know that it was just like, if you got money, you can get whatever you want. So,
so it's like anything else in America. If you have money, you can get whatever you want.
Yeah. So I thought only
yes, Chris, even the presidency.
Yeah, I thought only retailers and shops could get
Right.
exclusives. So, you know, I befriended Javon on Instagram first, whatever, and then we started talking. And then I had asked him, I was just like, yo, if I want to get an exclusive of this, how do I go about it? And he was just like, you just fill out the paper and just pay me the money. So I did just that. So I did that, paid him the money. I paid him to do the cover as well. And this, I'm not just saying it because it's me, but there's a lot of Hell Crow books, a lot. This is the rarest from the first run because you can only get this if you knew me. So I'm the only retailer out of every single Hell Crow book that came out that's not a retailer. I'm just a guy. And the only way you got this is if you knew me. So if you look, like, even on cover price and on the other stuff, it's valued like the highest out of all the books. Yeah, super special to me. And this is the back for anybody that doesn't know.
How did you end up getting connected with Hail Crow?
So I just met Javon through IG. So I started following him. I was digging some of the covers that he was coming out. So we just started following each other. And then I don't know how we got to talking about stuff, but we would just hit each other in the DMs here and there. And then it was really on two. I was just like, wrong. So we was hitting each other. And then I met him in person when we were at C2E2 in Chicago. So I met him in person and I was just like, yo, what's up? And then we hit it off from there. And then we would see each other at cons. So at Terrificon, at another con. So at Terrificon 2022, I believe it was, like, me, Javon, and Drac, and a couple of other guys, like, we all went out and we got hammered. And that's when, like, our relationship, like, really flourished. And shout out to Drac. And yeah, we've been super tight ever since. On the Hail Crow tip, it's funny because I mentioned this on my second appearance on when it was the other show back in the day. We have an animated movie coming out. So it's an animated version of Hail Crow, and I helped with that. So Javon did all the animation. I did all the editing, all the sound design, the intro graphics. I think he's doing the credits. So, and that's finished. We're just waiting to kind of like release that. And I'm excited for people to see that. So if you read Hail Crow, like, it's one thing to see the book in like paper form, but then when you add it with like the voice work and the sound design and the sound effects, is really, really special. And it's something that I'm excited for everyone to see.
So what you're saying is that if you don't have a copy, you better secure your copy now, because it's going to shoot up in value when the movie drops.
I mean,
run the spec train. Come on, do it. Steer into the spec.
I would hope so, that it's gonna go up, and then after the animated film drops, and it's a short, right? So it's only like 10 minutes, 11 minutes. There might be another announcement after that. But big shout out to Javon Jordan, man. He's one of my favorite dudes in the community. And that's the thing with like YouTube and stuff. Besides meeting people like you guys and forming friendships with you guys, just the YouTube community, like, I was able to have like friendships or form friendships with like artists inside of the industry, which to me is mind blowing, like, just to know awesome. These people.
We do have a copy of the DJ Linx Hail Crow in the giveaway books pile. I will just say,
yes,
it's out there. Real quick, Jay Knows Away drops $5 super chat, says DJ Linx was unfamiliar, loving your stuff.
Thank you,
Thank
Jay.
you so much for that. Let me see here. I got to get in here and drop you. This one is for you, sir. Of course, so much love to all you guys who are dropping those super chats. Everything that this channel does, 100% of the channel revenue, from the ads, the memberships, the merch, the channel super chats, everything, it all goes to support comics curing cancer. So thank you guys so much for that. Of course, DJ and I, put so much effort into that, along with Mark, Legion of Comics, and all the rest of you guys that put on shows and help us promote it and everything else. Thank you. Back to you, sir.
Absolutely. This next one, this is my second exclusive. And the way this came about was Matt Wilson, who's a big supporter of Comics Curing Cancer as well. He hit me up one day. It was right before Terrificon, the day before Terrificon. It was just like out of the blue. Hey, are you going to Terrificon? And I was just like, yeah. I had no idea who he was. And he was just like, yo, swing by. Let's talk. I'll be in this table, blah, blah. So then I went there. He was sitting right next to Javon, met Matt Wilson, and we hit it off. And I was talking, matter of fact, to him today about stuff. Like, it's one of those things where it's just transcended comics and industry talk where we're like fast friends, which is insane.
Okay, where's our Flash Gordon?
Matt Wilson. So that was that. We met and stuff like that. And then before New York Comic Con, he hit me up and he was just like, hey, dude, you want to work on an exclusive together? And I was just like, yeah, let me know what you need. And he was just like, don't worry about it. So this is that exclusive. So it's Dead End #1. Again, it means a lot to me. So Javon Jordan wrote the story. Matt Wilson did the cover. And then obviously it's my exclusive. So it's triple signed. And then what's special about this one, it was released at New York Comic Con 2022. And I was at the booth at the table with Matt and we were signing, which was kind of bonkers to me. Just to have that experience being from New York. And I tell you guys, and I'll be completely honest, I'm a sentimental dude, and it was a long day, and it was just surreal. I had a bunch of stuff that I picked up, some copies of this. I got in the cab, and I was just like, this was like a dream come true. Like, I'm signing a book. Obviously, I didn't have any input in it creatively, but it was an exclusive. So I'm like, yo, I'm signing this book at New York Comic Con, where I'm from, people coming up, asking me to sign their book, and I shed a tear in the back. I'm getting emotional right now in the back of that cab, because for me it was legit like a dream come true. And I thank Matt Wilson all the time for giving me an opportunity to have that experience. So Dead End #1, I'll show the back. I'm soft, y'all. I'm soft.
People loving
Awesome
it.
book.
This one you're probably not going to be able to see because the cover's so
this I knew right away. Oh, it's the Sav, is it?
Yeah, so maybe right there. So this is the Sav, and this means a lot to me as well. Cover done by Austin LeMay, homaging I forgot the book, damn it. But anyway, somebody will put it in the chat. Homaging that book. This was one of those things where we had our meeting at Heroes Con the first time we went to Heroes Con, and we talked about it. We were on board, and this is an exclusive with Austin LeMay cover and the Illuminati, Nick, Remy, Tyler, and Legion. And this one means a lot to me because this is, my guys. What's up?
Death Blow.
Death Blow. Thank you, Izzy. Death Blow. Yeah, but you can't see it, so I'm gonna stop holding it up. But this is the bag. You can see the bag better. It's one of those things where it's just like, it's my guys. And we got into this. The conversation was just like, cool, I'll do the cover. I have an idea. Awesome. Guys, you know what? You want to split this evenly? Sure. And that was basically it. Hey guys, I got the copies in. I'm gonna ship them out. Sure. The most easygoing experience I've ever had. And big shout out to my guys, man. Friday nights, 9 p.m. Austin LeMay on the cover of that. I think Nick and Tyler might still have copies of that available.
Nice.
Cool. Speaking of Matt Wilson, so this is special to me as well. Unnatural Order #1. This is the first ever Comics Curing Cancer exclusive. Means a lot to me. Very hard to get in a 9.8.
Yeah.
A lot of the books were damaged. Vault donated these books. Comic Mint, rather. I'm sorry. Comic Mint donated these books. Vault is the publisher. I was at New York Comic Con 2023 when they were delivered. The dude from Vault just walked in, threw the boxes on the floor, and I literally sat on the floor and bagged them and boarded them so that we could try to sell some there. Again, big shout out to Matt Wilson, who helped get this, for Comics Curing Cancer. The funny thing is the story's actually really, really good. Like, if you were able to pick this up, and so I've read a copy of it, one of these, just to see, and then I wind up picking up the other issues. The story was really, really good.
Yeah, this was, you're right. I mean, this one, the back cover of this was just atrocious.
Yeah,
trying to find they got beat up bad, so 9/8s were not easy to come by.
Yeah.
They got,
Before you put that down, did they recognize that on the right side of the blue label there? Did they recognize Comics Curing Cancer for that one?
Yeah, so it says Comic Mint, Comics Curing Cancer, and Jinx Removing Studio Virgin cover. So they did nice. Recognize Comics Curing Cancer there. Boom.
I went through 10 copies to find two that I thought could get 9/8. And
yeah. I had 4 copies that I thought were like 9/8 candidates, and one, it's funny, it came back 5 copies. 9.0, 9.2, 9.4, 9.6, 9.8. So I got the range.
Wow.
This is our second Comics Curing Cancer exclusive. Big shout out to Big Time Collectibles. You got Sonic the Hedgehog number 69. Hey.
Oh, and boom goes the dynamite.
There you go. This means the world to me because it's showing that other companies, retailers recognize comics curing cancer and the hard work that everybody involved does, and they're willing to split their inventory with us so that we can raise money for comics curing cancer, as opposed to just a flat out donation. And Big Time Collectibles really delivered on this. It's Miko Suwayan, virgin cover,
Suwayan.
Sorry. And then that's the back. So we got the Comics Curing Cancer logo right there, BTC. It's not recognized on this label as a Comics Curing Cancer exclusive. It just says virgin cover. But yeah.
And for this, we will have I do have a couple copies that were signed by Miko.
Nice.
That we're going to have available soon on the once we get the store portion of the new website up and situated, the comicscuringcancer.org. Go ahead and bookmark it today. We'll have them available, and we'll let people know that they're available.
Yeah, cool. More Comics Curing Cancer stuff. So this is our first art book. This right here is the metal cover. So when we put this together last year, I got the metal proof first in the mail. For some reason, I had a big problem with the regular copies, with the regular editions. In fact, the regular edition was delivered on Monday night, and I spent all day on Tuesday bagging and boarding them, and then I drove out to North Carolina on Wednesday. So I was worried as hell that those books were even going to come in that week, and I was super, super nervous. But this right here is the virgin metal. 15 of these exist. This is number 16, or should I say this is the printing proof?
Yeah! Yeah!
Shout out to my guy Remy. I love that dude. Beautifully signed by Austin LeMay. He did the cover, nickel finish. And it is amazing. It got a 9.9. We did this with
damn. Look at you that 9.9 sexiness.
Yo, it is.
You were there, Rob. This was Heroes.
I don't remember getting I didn't remember seeing it.
Okay.
It was a blur.
Heroes was definitely a blur. 9.9. It was supposed to be the 1 day turnaround time. It ended up being 3 day turnaround time, but we got it on the third day. And we had them on display at the booth. So Comics Curing Cancer Community Art Book, no number, signed by Austin LeMay on 6/14/2024, manufactured with PP, printed on the cover. That's printing proof. LeMay Metal Virgin Edition. Then it says proceeds contribute to the American Cancer Society on the right side. And this is the back.
You're say C3 Publishing, right?
C3 Publishing 2024. Yeah. Correct, sir.
Yeah. I just got mine back on Thursday from CGC with the 9.8 on it, just the blue label. But now I understand, DJ, that there's still 1 or 2 of those available. Is that true?
The metal, we have 1. So there's 1 left.
1 left.
Yeah, there's 1 left of the metal.
So if you use the link tree that's down below there, the Comics Curing Cancer link tree, that'll take you to the Big Cartel Shop. It's available up on the Big Cartel Shop. If somebody wants the last Comics Curing Cancer art book, the all metal, there was only 15 production copies, and those 100% of that sale goes to Comics Curing Cancer.
Yeah, and I have it. It's literally right there. You know what, Rob? I'll give it away. I'll pay for it.
No.
We'll give it away. We'll give it away. It's already boxed up right there. We'll give it away today. Whoever wins the last giveaway that you do, we'll include that.
There you guys go, man. Then in that case, you guys make sure we keep those super chats flowing. Just like go back to the last one that I owe a Rattrell 27 dropped that with $1.99 super chat. Thank you so much for helping us support Comics Curing Cancer. This little clip is for you.
That's the first time I ever asked for anything I really wanted.
You just broke Timo Hana's heart as he was all, I was just hopping on to buy it.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
And
Well,
I literally just went on the website right now and marked them as sold out.
Yeah.
Because I was afraid.
Oh, well, thank you, Timo Hana, for your interest in helping out to buy it and claim it. Hopefully you'll win it now.
Yeah. And I'll add the money to whatever. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I'll take care of that.
Exactly. All right, sir, go ahead.
Yeah. So moving along, we have another comics curing cancer book. Now this is a one of
DJ. I see. I had to now. I should have hyped this book up weeks ago. We could have sold that goddamn book out.
Yeah, I mean we had them there for a while. That one was sitting up on the website for a long time.
I just hadn't hyped it up, talked about it, showed it off. But that's good. Thank you guys all so much, Dr. Von Hoot. I'm going to do a group one here in a moment when we take the break, guys, because we're running a little bit behind on schedule. That deserves a super chat. Thank you so much, Chonko. Thank you guys so much. Super appreciate it. Go ahead, DJ. Continue.
So this is another comics curing cancer art book. This is a 1 of 1. So this is the only trade dress metal that exists.
What the absolute
Rob, these were on display at Heroes Con, dog.
How do I think
Yes! Yes! Yes!
So it says 1 of 1 down there at the whatchamacallit. This was my little gift to myself. The art book was it was a process, putting everything together, getting all the artists together, and it was not as smooth as I would have liked the process to be. And this was my gift to myself at the end.
It was a learning experience.
Yeah, 1000%. So Comics Curing Cancer art book, no numbers, C3 Publishing, signed by Austin LeMay, manufacturer 101, printed on the cover. Proceeds contribute to the American Cancer Society. So boom, that's that.
gorgeous.
Nice. That is beautiful. And I do remember it now, actually, off the top of my head. But I mean, still, it's not something obviously that I see every day because there's only freaking one.
Yeah. So I was kind of pissed that we didn't get them in that 1 day turnaround time because I had planned out the tables, the spread and the display to include those 2 slabs. So I was kind of pissed about that. All right, that's all the sentimental stuff. Now I guess we could get into some bangers.
Well, let's why don't we pause here? Let's do our break now, if that's all right, because we want to go on time here. Let me first we're getting ready for get the hashtag around. Let's give everybody, all you guys, the last 3 super chats there.
4,
that
Rob.
was 4 now. Oh, great. Googly. Thank you guys. Jean Malo, Comic Cap Collectibles, Chonko, Dr. Von Hoot. Since I'm going to roll you guys all into one, I'm going to give you one of the big ones. Here you guys go.
That's not what it looks like.
Thank you guys all so much for all that. Hashtag stick around.
That shit is
hilarious. If you don't know what's going on here with this, guys, this is the part of the show we pause for just a moment. I have a short box full of books, some modern variants, a lot of bronze and silver age and copper age keys that we're going to be pulling 7 books from for one lucky winner. And then we'll do it again at the end of the show. But in order to participate, you have to enter this hashtag stick around in the comments. We will pull a random winner here in a moment. While you guys are entering that in there, DJ, what is coming up over on the DJ Linx YouTube channel for the folks?
Videos, live streams, you know the scoop. More importantly, Rob, if it's okay with you, if it's appropriate, you want to announce that thing?
Yeah, hold on.
You want to wait?
Yeah, let's do that. Let's come back to it.
Gotcha.
And you know what? Let's actually do it at the same time when we give away.
Gotcha.
Give away that community book.
Gotcha. Thank you, sir. But yeah, we just got some videos and I go live and got some shorts and stuff. Just the YouTube game. We play the YouTube game.
Yeah, I heard that you might have some new mystery boxes to unbox soon. Is that true?
Yeah, so I got two. They're right there. I got two Rob Fat Stacks of Comics $55 mystery boxes. They're there. The way my schedule works, so I'm probably gonna open that tomorrow, but it won't go. It'll go live for members by tomorrow evening, but for the public, it'll probably drop like in March. So I'm like scheduled so far out.
That's great, but people can, if you want to know a taste, of course, the Justin Birch unboxed his on Friday during Mark's Legion of Comics Hangout. I clipped it together, and it is, of course, playing right now on my channel. There, Comic Vet, how you doing?
Feel like I'm just along for a ride here. Yeah.
Well, that's generally what the co-host does.
It's been a fun go.
It's like the co-pilot in an airplane.
I've been pumping out some shorts, trying to get into the short game and trying to boost the channel back up that way. You can check me out Wednesday for Show Us What You Got, the live new comic book day hangout, where we celebrate everyone going out to support small businesses and pick up new comic books. Hopefully Rob will return next week. Him and I were chatting a little bit last week about a certain ratio he's got, so you may want to tune in Wednesday for that. And also, it's an open invitation for anyone that's looking to get on and join the community. If you also have some brand new books to your PC, come on out, show those books as well.
Last week sucked. I wasn't able to make it. Unfortunately, it's like my CFO and my CEO both just scheduled a meeting with me in the afternoon. And normally I leave work at noon. I coffee badge in the morning and I take off. And one day a week I have to go in the office, but it's kind of hard to take a meeting with the CEO and the CFO from home on the one day that they expect everybody to be in the office. So, all right, let's see here. Right now we have 91 viewers, 76 entries. We do ship internationally. So if you've been holding off entering the hashtag because you thought, well, Rob won't ship to me because I am international and he's going to make me pay for it. No. I cover it. You're all good. We got you covered. Let's see. While you guys are doing that, though, I do want to make sure that we recognize the channel members, recognize our Goon Squad members first. Those Goon Squad members are at the highest tier level at $4.99 a month, continuing to support Comics Curing Cancer. So a special shout out to Stephen C., Legion of Comics, DJ Linx, Dr. Von Hoot, Dale of Suspense, Justin Birch Letters, Circumstances, The Comic Vet, Austin LeMay, Mad Spidey, Collecting with Thurs, Chuck Hensey, Lone Eagle, Comiverse, Deadman, Anachronic Comics, Colossus Collector, still only 35 cents, Team Ohana, Cliff on Comics, Bearded Comic Bro, Never Could Figure It Out, The Adventurous Joe, Jay Knows the Way, Valen Rook, Omnibo, and 1063 Comics. Thank you guys all so much for your continued support of the channel. Let's go ahead and we've given it to you all now. So let's go ahead and spin it to see who wins it. On 3, a 2, a 1, wheel of fish.
In retrospect, this should have been hashtag glory hole.
It could have been, but I chose not to. Bang! Hey! Congratulations, Larry. And if any of you guys have like a hot date, just so you know, I can tell you the show's going to go long today. It is.
I have a hard stop at 4:30. I actually have a car coming to pick me up at 4:30. We're going to the movies in the city.
Excellent. All right. So we'll be done when DJ's done. No. DJ, you're picking here for Larry. You put a number between 1 and 10, and I'll pull that from the front or the back, or we do back to front action. Altogether, we're pulling 7 books.
7 books. So right in the middle of the short box. Is that the middle? Here. Somewhere around.
I don't know. I'm not counting to find out exactly.
Just grab 7 books like that. Bang.
In front, behind, or split from either side.
Dealer's choice. Whatever's easier.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. All right.
So everyone, while Rob is sorting those books out into a certain order just to piss me off, I do want to spotlight JSS Brooklyn and Papa Willie that have donated super chats while we've been talking and ending a certain clip. So boys, this one's for you.
asked for anything I really wanted.
Larry, congratulations, sir. You got yourself a nice little sack of books. Let's go through them. Here's what you get, buddy. You get West Coast Avengers 21. We're adding Dr. Pym and Moon Knight to the West Coast Avengers roster here.
Nice.
Shout out to Beckerman. Called me out on my pompous comment. I love it.
We got ourselves some Daredevil, The Man Without Fear, with issue number 185.
Yeah, I love you, Beckerman.
The Amazing Spider-Man 624.
Nice.
Incredible Hulk 210.
Yeah, I know that guy.
Some beautiful 30-cent goodness.
Mm-hmm.
The first appearance of Impulse in Flash 92.
Nice flash key.
Let's freaking go. Ladies and gentlemen,
Uh-oh.
the first appearance of Firestorm. Ronnie Raymond and Martin Stein fused together to become Firestorm and the first Danton Black.
The Nuclear Man. Very nice.
Approved by Small Town Collectibles. And this last book in this batch here, it does have a little bit of a miscut cover. It's obviously not in perfect condition, but Strange Tales 105, the second appearance of the Wizard.
Oh my.
Back to giving away books from the early 60s. All right.
Congratulations, Larry. Those books will be coming your way. Make sure, do me a favor. I'm pretty sure I've sent you stuff, but just do me a favor, ping me on Instagram to bring your information to the top of the list. So that way I can make sure I get those out to you. All right, TJ, we're back to you, sir. We want to keep this train running. So what? Oh my. We got ourselves a stack. We're going to have to move. Let's move, baby. Go. Show us what you got.
So this one right here, Darkseid, is one of my favorite DC characters.
Oh, yeah.
So first appearance of Darkseid, first full appearance of Darkseid, right? Because the first cameo was in that Jimmy Olsen, whatever.
Yeah, on a video monitor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which is not like, does that even qualify as a cameo? Anyway, so this was the second time I got this. So I bought the original. I had it. It came back like I think in a 7.5. So I bought it from a community member, and I don't know if they pulled one over my eyes, but it came back not in a condition that I wanted it. So I wound up selling that one and then getting this one to replace it. So Forever People #1, show some DC love. Everyone says, hey, like, why do you hate DC? So I don't. So that's that one. Moving right along. This is an interesting slab, right? So this is Batman #171.
Yeah.
First Silver Age appearance of the Riddler from 1965, CGC 3.5. I'm actually giving this away. So I'm giving this away. We're drawing for it next. Oh, shit. I don't know where you... So
right as you said you were giving it away.
Gotcha. I'm actually giving this away next week on In the Mix, Fridays, 9 p.m. Eastern on my YouTube channel. We'll be giving this away to all the eligible Linx Squad members. So everyone is eligible. Just, join the Linx Squad and you're eligible to.
No, Nick, it's 171.
This fucking guy. Every time I show it, he's just like, is that 181?
181 would be 180. Batman 181 would be the first appearance of Poison Ivy.
Yeah. He's trying to get me to be like, you know what? It's going to be a 181. I'm not doing it, Nick. I see right through you, Elon Mutz.
No need to tune in.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
That's right. We're twinsies.
Yeah, we're twinsies in the 3.0.
Mr.
This was on my list last year, I believe it was, right? 2024. So this was on my 2024 wish list. I picked it up. So I was just like, trying to get my toe wet in bigger DC keys. And I was just like, what better way to get it to do that, then get first appearance of Justice League. So Brave and the Bold, number 28 from February/March of 1960, CGC 3.0, off-white, the white pages. Yeah, I got this. It looks great next to my Avengers, which I got right there. So Avengers number 1 and Avengers number 4 honorable mentions. Yeah,
I like the way you think, putting Avengers 1 and Avengers 4 on display, and your Justice League. That's some great thinking.
That's why you and me gel, sir. You and me gel.
Chris, where are yours?
Oh shit.
Where am I? What?
Okay.
So, first appearance of the Justice League of America, Starro and Snapper Car.
That's right.
Car doesn't get enough props, man. Snapper Car.
It doesn't.
You know, we always say if you're a Snapper Car collector, we got bad news about the value of his first appearance.
Yeah, getting all the keys is tough.
So this was my first short box purchase, my first short box experience, which it was a good experience. Like, I didn't know that books of a higher value, you get them, they send them to the short box headquarters for them to authenticate the books, and then they send it back. So, and
yeah, when you're doing big books, it's nice that they do that extra step, that they validate them and stuff.
Absolutely. Boom. Brave and the Bold, number 28. And that's it for DC. three DC books.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's it. We can go home now.
There we go. This was also on my 2024 wish list book. This is Thor number 126. So Journey into Mystery turns into Thor. This is the first, solo series. This is the first solo series issue of Thor. Came out in March of 1966. CGC 8.5, white pages. For me, it's just a beautiful cover. I've always enjoyed Thor. I think him and Hercules right here is just a
battle of the gods.
Yeah, that's what it is, man. And
well,
classic,
one of them's a demigod, I guess, really.
Demigod, yeah. But classic Kirby stuff, man. So this was one of the books that when I started getting into comic books that I was just like, I needed to have. I didn't realize how relatively inexpensive this is to other books. So when the day that I went looking for it, I was just like, that's it. Bye. Then I just bought it now for eBay. So
yeah, I just saw one today. I was looking on an 8.0 or something like that on IG from one of the big IG sellers, and I was like, oh, really?
Yeah,
is that cheap?
Oh. Yeah, relatively inexpensive. We're gonna keep it moving with the first solo series stuff. So this.
Oh God, Peter hit me!
Yeah.
Ow!
Oh shit! Shout out to Lowe's. Lowe's got the fatty. This is Incredible Hulk number 102. So it continues off from Tales to Astonish. Tales to Astonish ended at 101. This came out in 1968, April of 1968. CGC 7.5, off white pages. Hulk is my favorite character of all time, as everybody knows. I got this at the 3 Men in the Basement comic swap. I want to say in 2021, maybe. I bought 2 copies that day, one from Street Side Anthony that I included in a subscriber milestone giveaway back when we used to do those things. And then I kept this one for myself. I had to get it re-slabbed because the slab, I think, was cracked. So, yeah, man. Incredible Hulk.
This is another one of those books that really is crazy. I mean, because of its age, you'd think it's a certain height, and it is. If you want it in a really, really high grade,
yeah, it
can get carried away. But the nexus of value on this book is actually quite high. Chris, 7.5. If you wanted to pick, what do you think you'd have to spend to get a 7.5?
Oh boy. Wow. All right. I'm going to give the opportunity for some people in the chat to drop a number, because I've been looking at a raw copy on the wall of my LCS, and it's shall I say, it's been loved. And I think it's around 3.5. But
we're all over the place.
Larry, I don't know about that one, Larry.
$3.75.
DB, I don't know about that one either. Yeah.
1,000.
I was thinking 750.
No, not even close. This book is less than $300. Last sold on February 17th was $288 dollars.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Beckerman wins at $1.
So DJ, just because there's been some history with the Hulk before this issue came out, the big premiere issue, would you mind reading us what's on the right side of the blue label?
Right side of the blue label. Yes, sir. Continue from Tales to Astonish 101, Warriors 3, Enchantress, and Odin appearance, Origin of Hulk retold. The Origin of Hulk is retold in like about 1,000 comics.
It's like Captain America. Every I think in the 60s, every 7 issues they were required to retell the origin.
Yeah, it's crazy. To add context to this, when I bought it, Rob, you just said it's about 280. I think I paid 235 for this.
Yeah, 235 is the listed FMV, but the last sale on 217 was 288.
But I paid 235 in 2021, which was insane. That's why I bought it, because that's why I bought 2 that day, because I was like, this is insane, the price of this book, just because the slab is cracked.
Yeah, and actually it's really one of these books, or because if we look at the on that one, the recent sales, there was this, it's actually sold earlier this year, was selling for, there was a couple sales below $200 for a 7.5 on that book. But you do have this is where you really get that, where I talk about those nexus of value when you're looking at this. From a 7.0 to an 8.0, you're between $250 to $300 for this book typically. Then you go, 8.5 and 9.0 in the $400 range. Then to go to a 9.2, $960. You double in price. And then you want to go up to 9.4, it's another $400 jump. And then to a 9.6, another $400 jump. Wow. So it's all, that's where you see that acceleration in the price on these books, and where I talk about the nexus of value on this book, that 7.5 to 8.0 range, you get maximum grade for your dollar spent.
Shout out to Papa Willie. Papa Willie says, DJ, you're missing Hulk 180. Where did it go? He won a Hulk 180 as a channel giveaway when Legion and myself teamed up. So big shout out to Papa Willie.
Thank you for making my little giveaway bin look like shite. No, not just...
that's what we do, sir. That's what we do.
That's right.
Moving along with the Renaissance of 1968 is what I like to call it. So Captain America number 100.
Slow down.
You can't keep these alligator shoes down or whatever. And Captain America, that was a funny video. Number 100 from 1968, CGC 6.0 Off-White, the white pages. I got this. It was definitely like on my want list, but the reason why I got this was at Heroes Con 2023. I had about, I don't know, like I was leaving on the last day, and I don't like leaving with money. So I had like a couple of $100 burning a hole in my wallet. And I last day told the guy, yo, dude, I got $400 or whatever it is in my pocket. What's up? He was just like, deal. Thank you. And I wanted to leave flat broke. And that's exactly what I did. So I got this literally last day before we went to the hotel to kind of like start packing. Captain America number 100.
Nice book.
Yeah. I think I see it behind you.
On the wall.
You hate America. I get you. I get it.
No, that one's in my box because I have the Avengers 4 here. My Captain America 100's an 8.0, 80, 85, something like that.
Look at me.
I had to recently upgrade it because I was doing that 8.0 and higher run, and I had a 6.0.
You put it
up, was like, well, I traded it to Rich.
Yes, there you go.
And for that and some cash, and took his 3.0, and then we put that up on Comic Screen Cancer. But
gotcha.
I had to upgrade because I said, oh, I'm going to do this run from 100 through 125, all 8.0 or higher. Then I was looking at my 100 and going, oh, a 6.0 is not 8.0 or higher. Son of a bitch.
You need to be linear. I'm glad I'm not in that. Well, I am kind of linear, but I don't want to go back and be like, all right, so I got this one in a 6, but my Hulk is in a 7.5. Let me sell this Captain America to get it in a 7.5.
Well, it's only because I declared that I was going to do a run in a grade range. So,
wow, Rob is just asking, Dini. There you go. I don't know, Digger Jim. You need to stand around me at Heroes Con. So next up, again with that 1968 Renaissance, Submariner number 1, 7.5. I got this recently, and it was just because I wanted to get all those first solo series, which this is not actually the first Submariner solo series. He had his solo series back on Atlas and maybe Timely, but definitely on Atlas. Yeah, I did. I just wanted to get this to almost complete that 1968 set. And it wasn't until Legion of Comics hit me up and was just like, you're missing one, which was Doctor Strange 169, which should be getting delivered today. I was hoping it got delivered before the show, but I guess it'll get delivered today. Moving on. Invincible Iron Man #1 from 68. CGC 5.0. This one I traded first appearance of Miles Morales. So I got a Ultimate Fallout 4 9.6 in a mystery box, and I've gotten like 4 of them in mystery boxes. One of them I kept, and obviously the rest I sold, and I think I gave one away. So I was at the 3 Minute Basement comic swap. I was selling there for the day, and shout out to Comic CT from Connecticut, Sean. I looked at him and I was just like, yo, you want to trade that? And he was just like, I don't know. I was just like, yo, just straight up trade. And he was like, all right, fine. So I traded the Ultimate Fallout 4 for this. I think the Ultimate Fallout 4 was at the time was worth more. And I was just like, yeah, I don't care. I just want to leave with the book. Like,
yeah, little known fact. This was a very brief moment in time when Van Damme was playing the role of Iron Man.
I was going to say it's a very painful cover. I don't think anyone.
Yeah,
I don't think anyone on the
Jean-Claude was filling in for Tony Stark.
Shout out to the Iron Gooch.
The Collector P. Good afternoon.
Shout out.
Pretty intrigued.
Wow.
This was a book from last year as well, a wish list book from last year, Silver Surfer 1 in 1968. I got this at this past Heroes Con. It was one of the books that I was looking for. This, another big book that you'll see here. Oh, and then the next book. I thought I didn't pull it out for this.
DJ, question.
Yes,
you mentioned that you're trying to get a lot of the Renaissance books from this era. Were you purposely trying to knock off all the big premiere issue sticker or flash covers?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So is there any others that I'm missing aside from Doctor Strange 169?
I
don't know. We haven't seen them. We haven't seen you present them all yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, I think this is it.
Okay.
Well, if I'm missing some, just let me know. And
isn't there a Marvel?
Oh yeah. I guess.
Yeah.
Not a character that I enjoy. So for the Marvel or Marvel, one day if I see it for a good price, but I have like zero interest in that character.
Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Maybe. I guess there's a lot that I'm missing, huh?
Oh, it was just a legitimate question.
Have me on next week.
So,
Silver Surfer #1, and then we got Silver Surfer #4. Also bought this year at Heroes. Also bought this year at Heroes Con. This was on the last day, and it was the same deal where I was just like, I had some money left over and I didn't want it in my pocket. So I was just like, hey, would you take this for it? And the guy was just like, oh, come on, man. And I walked away. He was like, all right, fine. So note to everybody there, like people are willing to haggle. Silver Surfer #4 6.0. So for the Silver Surfer 4 and the Silver Surfer 1, I wanted to get these in a 6.0 only because the first Silver Surfer book that I got was Silver Surfer 3, first appearance of Mephisto in a 6.0. So these I wanted to get linear, but I also have some other Silver Surfer slabs from this run. It's an 18 issue run where I got them out of mystery boxes and I ended up keeping them. But I'm not trying to go linear with everything. So
right.
And I'm not trying to have the entire run slabbed up either, which I don't.
That was a book I was looking at Heroes, but ended up not finding one that I wanted to go to. I think you ended up getting the one that was we were looking at the same one at certain times, but
yeah. DVH says such a cool cover. I'm not even a Thor and Silver Surfer guy. I'll say this is probably the best Silver Age comic cover, and I'm not like I'm a Silver Surfer guy, Thor guy. Yeah, I hear you. A lot of people tell me that. I think this is the best Silver Age or the most iconic Silver Age cover. This thing is just like amazing. The Masafera homage that he did for Big Time Collectibles is insane. All right, now we're gonna go back. This next couple of books are gonna be old. So this is Journey into Mystery #62 from Atlas Comics. Came out in November of 1960. So this is the first appearance of Zenmu the Titan, who was a Hulk prototype at the time. Obviously, I wanted to get it for Hulk, But I remember Legion of Comics and I were talking at Heroes Con, and this book was on the wall. It wasn't this one, but he was just like, "Do you have that book?" And I was just like, "No. Why would I want that book?" Ugh. And he was just like, that's it's actually the second prototype of the Hulk. There's another one that had a prototype of the Hulk, and that bothered me to my core. And then I added it to my 2024 comic book wish list. Shout out to Legion of Comics. He's always changing the game, steering me down the right direction, man. And pick this up.
I just last is interesting because I was just on a show with somebody else who just got that book along with another book back from CBCS. It was his book was part of the books that got lost by CBCS. Wow. And then they finally showed up. So 2 years later, he's gotten his books back, and of that was one of the books, but the labels are switched between it and another book, and one of the books is like got all kinds of damage on it that wasn't on it when into 2.5 years it was missing or something. But yeah, so now he's got this book, it's got the wrong freaking label on it, and
that's
how, and we all know how responsive they are sometimes to emails about their wrongdoing.
Yeah. The other is the early Tales to Astonish. Yep, it's on my cover price wish list. Legion of Comics is like the devil on your shoulder. So I have 2 devils on my shoulder.
There are people that find great joy in finding ways to spend other people's money.
Yeah. Shout out
my sister does that to me. She loves going to cons with me all the time. And when she does, she's just shopping for me. She's like, "Oh, you should buy this. Oh, you should buy this. Oh, you don't have this?"
Yeah. Like, you ain't got a man in your family if you don't own this book. That's what I hear all the time. Next up, Fantastic Four number 12 and a 4.0. This was a 2024 wish list book as well. Picked this up from Lawrence, Mighty Comics and Collectibles over at Heroes Con. I actually made the deal for this live on Instagram. So I was going around Heroes Con just filming, and I was just like, "Yo, let's just make a deal right here live." I offered him something. He gave me a counter, and I just gave him the cash. And that was all captured on Instagram. The messed up part is, even though I was live, I forgot to press share after that. So that was lost forever. Fantastic Four number 12. This is actually the 7th appearance of the Incredible Hulk. After his title, the 6-issue title, was canceled, this is how they reintroduced him. And then on the back, instead of the cover there, because it's a custom label, it says first meeting of the Fantastic Four and the Incredible Hulk, Rick Jones and Thunderbolt Ross appearance. I'm surprised Origin of Hulk Retold wasn't included.
Next, all we really care about is the 8th appearance of the Hulk. So.
Yeah, but this is a beautiful book, man. And a big shout out to Lawrence, Mighty Comics and Collectibles, who's another YouTube content creator, and he's been on OnlySlabs. Who worked with me on this book. It was something I definitely wanted. Me and my Hulk stuff. Speaking of Hulk stuff, we're gonna go down Hulk rabbit hole, if you will. So this is Tales to Astonish number 59, which is the first Hulk in Tales to Astonish. So first Hulk in title. Came out in 64. I got this at Terrificon a few years ago. So there's a gentleman. It's funny. So he's a vendor, and he'll show up to, and he'll be at New York Comic Con, Terrificon, a lot of the big cons. And he's the only dude that's just like dressed to the nines, and he has like a small little booth. And the majority of his books are raw, but they have grades assigned to them. And this came back exactly as it was. So I picked this up. First appearance of Hulk in title, Avengers and Human Top appearance, and a classic cover.
Oh, so, no shit, the Human Top?
Human Top, dog. Human Top.
Rob has his second appearance slabbed.
Human Top, not to be confused with Sloppy Top.
The Human Bottom.
Oh man.
And then obviously it has a wasping in there. So moving on with Tales to Astonish, these books took a little spike in the last couple of weeks because of Captain America Brave New World. This is Tales to Astonish number 62 from 1964. I bought this over that same cat that sold me the Tales to Astonish 59 in a 4.0. And this is the first appearance of the leader in cameo, chameleon appearance, new Wasp costume, and a Hulk pinup. For a first appearance, I don't dig the cover. Like, it's a classic comic book cover, but for a first appearance of a character, I don't necessarily dig it.
Oh, man.
Volunteers for what? Sloppy Toppy? Damn, Cliff, what the hell?
No, there's just a lot going on in the chat right now.
They were last year. This last year, they were at CGC was there, and they were doing on-site grading.
Mhm.
I don't know if there's been an official announcement yet about them being there this year. I would expect that they probably will be.
Yeah, they'll be there. They were doing on-site grading at MegaCon as well.
Yep.
Jesus, Cliff. So we went from the first cameo to the first full appearance of the leader. So this is Tales to Astonish number 63 from January of 1965. That was a very good year. CGC 6.5 off white pages. First full appearance of the leader. Again, I'm not necessarily in love with the cover.
I actually am. I am actually kind of like digging this cover.
Yeah.
What's your address, Rob?
You have my address.
I'm just fucking around.
My address is California.
Nice.
Just send it to Fat Stacks, care of California. It'll get here.
Gotcha. So I bought all three of these, I think, at the same time. I might be wrong because I don't know. Like, I might be wrong, but I feel like I bought these all at Terrificon off of the same dude. And I think I bought like I might have bought the 59 on the first day.
Kamikaze likes it as well.
Yeah, I might have bought the 59 on Friday, the 62 on Saturday, and then the 63 on Sunday, which makes absolutely no sense. But you know what? I take that back. I guess it's just because it doesn't have the leader. But as far as like a comic book, I love covers like this that are like classic comic book things. I just wish I had the leader on it.
Like I said, just send it to Care California, the part that's not on fire.
Gotcha. Oh shit. Yo, Journey into Mystery number 112. Two of my favorite characters, Hulk and Thor, battling it out. Classic cover, man. Also from January of 1965, which is it's crazy. Like in doing this and like talking about it. Well, yeah, what's up with that?
Smoke if you got him.
Oh, that's a good grade.
That's a good grade.
Oh shit.
A book of that age?
Yeah, I'm just joking. This was on my 2024 comic book wish list, man. And
so DJ, who's the creative team on this book? Is it the Dream Team?
So we got Stanley Story, Kirby, Stone, and Coletta art, Jack Kirby, and Chick Stone cover. Over there on the right, it says Classic Thor, Hulk Battle Issue, Origin of Loki, Avengers, and Submariner appearance. This is me and Remy Q, man. Whenever we see each other at Heroes Con, me and Remy Q reenact this cover. Again, one of those things that's like a comic book. Like it's just wow. Some of these things I don't really get to appreciate because they're in like their bins and stuff like that. So I don't know. Like I'm looking at that and I'm like floored by that. Got a couple left. This one I just got in last week, so the video isn't even out for the public, but the Link Squad members can enjoy the video. It's live for them. So this is Strange Tales number 110 in a 4.5. So this was one of my 2025 comic book wish list books. And I only put 5 books on my wish list this year, and this was one of them. So Strange Tales number 110 from 1963. CGC 4.5 off white, the white pages. This was another short box purchase. So I got this from Short Box.
Get yourself your Paste Pot Pete, baby.
Paste Pot Pete, dog. So first appearance of Doctor Strange, the Ancient One, Nightmare, and Wong. So 4 major first appearances. And then my guy Paste Pot Pete and the Wizard team up. Don't sleep on the Paste Pot Pete and Wizard team up. Like,
and we just gave away the second appearance of the Wizard.
There you go. Creative team, Lee Lieber and Hart Stories, Dick Ayers, Larry Lieber, Matt Fox, and Steve Ditko art, King Kirby on the cover. Again, one of those things where I wish, classic cover, but I wish Doctor Strange was presented on the cover.
Agreed. And one of Steve Ditko's favorite creations was Doctor Strange.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Super, super dope. So that was the second book that I knocked off my 2025 wish list. My first book that I knocked off the 2025 wish list.
Oh my God! What the? No freaking way!
What? Oh shit! I need a drink of this soda right now. Sparkling one. So I got this in February. I think it was February 3rd, where it was the first time you guys were when in the Link Squad chat, I had put out a question and I was just like, has anybody ever dealt with heritage auctions?
Right.
I went down that rabbit hole and then I was on heritage auctions and I was just like, you know what? I'm going to try this. And I did just that. So I put in my proxy bid. I didn't know the proxy bid and the live bidding. So I thought like that was it. And then it was just like, your item will be going live at 8 p.m. And then I went live. I didn't know they did it in alphabetical order. So it started out with the Amazing Spider-Man. So my item probably went live at 11:45 p.m. And like no one bid against me, and I wind up winning the bid. Those premium buyer fees suck or whatever, but I got this.
They do.
Now, was it shipped properly? Like, did it come well packaged and everything, DJ?
Yeah, so that's a great question. Heritage auctions, and this was my first experience with them, they don't play. So this was shipped in a big box, bubble wrapped. Inside was another box. This was bubble wrapped inside that box. Very secure, fragile stickers all over it, and signature required so that they wouldn't just leave it at the door.
Nice. I'm happy to hear that.
Yeah, so origin and first appearance of Iron Man, Tony Stark, Stan Lee and Larry Lieber stories, Don Heck, Steve Ditko and Gene Colan art, Jack Kirby and Don Heck cover. Man, so
yeah,
if you would have told me like 20 years ago I would own this book, I would have been like, you're lying, sir. But just to have this, and it's crazy.
Bravo.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Good for you, man. Good for you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah! Yeah!
Oh, shit. I love Remy Q, and this is definitely a Remy Q book, man. Journey into Mystery number 83, August of 1962, 4.0 white pages. I got the Tales of Suspense in a 4.0 just because I wanted it to match up with this one. This was actually a Christmas gift from my beautiful wife, Mrs. Linx, who's the absolute best. Like, she knew this was on my list last year. I wound up getting most of my books. So I was going to roll over this one and the Tales of Suspense into 2025. And she got this for me for Christmas, which I was surprised by. I was actually angry.
Because she robbed you from the experience of getting to go buy it.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right,
Yeah.
let's make DJ happy then. DJ, would you mind reading us what's on the right side of the blue label, please?
Absolutely. So origin and first appearance of Thor, Dr. Don Blake. It just says Dr. Don Blake in parentheses. Then you got Stanley's story, Jack Kirby, Steve Ditko, and Don Heck art, and Jack Kirby. The reason why I was mad because this was the first Christmas that we set limits. So like we had like
and she didn't follow it.
Yeah, and she didn't follow it. I was like, yo, what is wrong with you, miss?
Dude, what did you end up getting your wife that Christmas then?
Oh no, I exceeded the limit too, but
okay.
It wasn't a Journey into Mystery 83. I was the only one that was supposed to exceed the limit. I was supposed to win Christmas, but I came in third place. Yeah,
it couldn't even win Christmas. There you go.
well, another book that I thought I would never.
That is that's a big book. We won't even get into it. I mean, that's
my hands are getting sweaty.
I Chihuahua. That's one of those books we won't even play because the sales in this range, in this from a 4.0 to a 2.0, they're all over the place. They just make no sense that there's, there's just so much to try to get to, and they sell for whatever they sell for when they're up on that book. And so, sometimes a higher grade is significantly lower than a lower grade and up higher, but they're all essentially, if you wanted to get one of these, if you haven't ever spent 4 figures for a book, you're going to have to just multiple 4 figures. So there you go.
Yeah. So for the Journey into Mystery 83, I don't know why it's a 4.0. Like, there's a big water stain on the back, but it presents incredibly.
That can do it.
To bring it all the way down like that.
Yeah, the size, among other things, the size of a stain discoloration like that, especially if it's accompanied with any kind of a slight rust, or if that staining goes beyond that cover and it goes to the interior pages, each page that's stained is a flaw. So
oh, gotcha. I did.
yeah,
Not, there you go.
yeah. So you can, if you have 5 pages stained, that's 5 penalties versus if it's just the back cover versus
gotcha.
and they hit stains hard. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So
this is why I don't leave my raw books out while I'm hitting that.
we stopped using them as coasters here in the Fat Stacks household. Yeah.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. All right, I got 2 books left, man, and
All right.
I think Rob missed that one, but okay.
And it's funny because this is my runner-up. This is not even.
Oh, come on, man!
Like, this is my runner-up. It's not even.
God damn it! I can't even get to my freaking goddamn.
Yeah, this is my best ever.
It better be an action. Better be an action one if this is the backup.
Yeah, was that Simple Simon that
Yeah.
I recognize his screams anywhere.
Yeah.
A few years ago, when Jimmy the Don, when he was doing his 10 questions with Small Town Collectibles, on it, I think I was like one of the early guests, or I might have been the first guest, and he was just like, what are like your wish list books? And I told him, I'll probably never get it, but I want to.
It's only number 15.
I want an AF-15. I want a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #1. Like those are if I win the lottery, I'm going to get these books. I didn't have to win the lottery. Work hard and persistence and saving really paid off. And I was able to get this. I got this last year at Heroes Con. It's funny. I'm shaking telling this story, man. Like this is one of the books that I thought I will never have in the collection. Just like
this is the bullshit that is DJ Linx.
What?
Motherfucker, he gets this book at Heroes Con. We're together in a booth for 3 days. We're together in a booth working. Do you think I ever saw this book physically?
No.
You saw I didn't know he got it till his video. Yeah, exactly.
So
shout out to Mrs. Linx, who did a great job with that video, by the way.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
I saw myself in the video in the next booth over.
And when I got to the booth, I showed it to 4 people. So I showed it to Chad, Mark, Pops, and BLC was in the booth. And then I put it away, and that was it. Because I was scared to death. I was scared to death that it was there. I didn't want people to see it. I was just like, there's no way that I could have this get stolen. So that day, I went to the room, and I just put it in the safe. And I don't put anything in the safe. I'm just like money, watch, everything on the table. Like, I don't give a shit. But this, I had to put in the safe. Yeah, so sorry that I robbed you of seeing this book in person, sir.
That's right.
I appreciate you. So Steve White said just the 3.0. Steve. Yo, so at my comic store, so it was like the week after Heroes Con. So I go to the comic store, and shout out to Tino73. He's in a lot of the chats and stuff. His name is Nelson. So he's just like, yo, Linx, I saw you got the AF-15. Congratulations. So this guy was there. And you can tell when somebody is like full of shit, right? I'm going to be completely honest. So he was just like, oh, yeah, you got that? What is that? And I was like, first appearance of Spider-Man. He was like, what grade? I was like, a 3.0. He was like, that's a 3.0. And I was just like, you motherfucker. Like, clearly you don't know shit.
Either that or oh boy sitting on like a fucking 8.0. He's going, oh, a 3.0? That's
trust me, he's not. Trust me, he's not. Not with those sneakers.
Yeah. Now, DJ, I could have one, and I wouldn't have sneakers that you would feel were cool enough.
I was trying to.
I'm not a sneakerhead.
I was trying to make a joke. I wasn't trying to alienate people.
No, I get it. That's why you wouldn't show it to me, so I didn't have the right sneakers on, huh?
I like Gazelles.
You had a thing against my Skechers.
Oh yeah, I'm anti-Sketcher all the way. So amazing fantasy.
My old man Sketcher step-ins.
Yeah. So usually you see that book behind me when I do my videos, but I was waiting till I got the Tales of Suspense and everything, so I could like kind of put all like my super big keys up top, and then behind me I'll put something else. And then last but certainly not least, this is my last book, and this is why I tell you it's more important to me than
oh my god, no, shut the front door. No way. Seriously? Shut the front door. Shut the front door.
I see everybody with the AF-15 throwing in their numbers. DJ just offended the entire Comfort Shoe community. Cue the sound effects. Oh man, slide whistle, Mark. Fucking Mark. Incredible Hulk, number one. Hulk is my favorite character of all time. When I did my wish list for, I think this was 2023, I did my wish list, and I included the first 6 books of the Incredible Hulk, or the first run, right? So it's 6 books total. This was the first book that I got out of that. And I thought this was going to be the last, but then I was just like, it kind of doesn't make any sense to get it last if I have the money now. So I wind up getting it first, and then I got the rest of that run like soon after. Like I think I was done in like June or July, which I didn't show it today because they're on the wall. I cried, man. Like I thought I wouldn't. Yeah, I feel like I'm a broken record where I thought I would never have this, but
Right.
if you came from where I came from, where even now to be successful at what you do is looked down upon, it's just insane to know like I have this in my collection. And yeah, again, just looking at it, it brings like the emotion out, because I remember as a kid, like my parents scraping to put a meal on the table, going nights without light that we had to light candles because they shut our electricity off. And to live today where I don't have to worry about any of that stuff because I know where I came from and I don't want to repeat those mistakes. It's insane to me. So anyway, Hulk one. Sorry for getting all like.
No, that's these are books that, I mean, you went after them not just because these were necessarily big grails, but because they have connections to you. You've established for a long time how much Hulk you related to the Hulk and the character, what it means to you and stuff, and that's just freaking incredible, man.
Yeah, and I love the Hulk because that was one of those things. It ties back to my family again. So one of my earliest memories of any comic book character was watching the Incredible Hulk show with my family. And it was one of the few shows that we would watch together that my dad was sitting down on the sofa and we will watch the Incredible Hulk. Other than that, and freaking the Kuwait War coverage in 91, like this guy didn't give a shit about sitting on the sofa with us. So it was literally Incredible Hulk and like, the Kuwait War coverage that we bonded over, which is hilarious.
All right. Well,
That's
DJ, thank you so much. I don't want to gloss over it. I mean, we are running a little bit over and we still got another giveaway to do here. Let's go ahead and convert this back to this mode here. We want to sit there and say, again, guys, if you aren't for some strange reason following DJ, you see his stuff there. The links are down below, as are, of course, links over to the Comic Vet. Make sure you're following them, sub us up. Are you subscribed to this channel? Go ahead and take a look. It's right down there. You can see whether it says you're subscribed or not. If you're not, why not? We do this show every Saturday. We'll be doing it again next Saturday as well, actually, but at a special time. So next week, not because of the guest, but because of a commitment that I have, but because I'm already going to miss one at the end of the month, I decided we'd do a special time. Next week, we're joined we're going to start at 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be joined by Neville Grail Hunter Howard from Australia. This man has some books. So come on, check it out. Hang out with us. Let's say thank you to all the henchmen, and then let's give us our hashtag giveaway. Again, and all those henchmen who are helping out with Comics Curing Cancer month to month with their contribution. Thank you guys so much. We're throwing this up here. Hashtag Comics Curing Cancer, because not only does all the super chats, everything you guys have done today go to this, not only does the channel membership go to this, not only does the channel revenue go to this, we're going to be giving away some giveaway books. But of course, DJ pulled that last metal cover Comics Curing Cancer community art book and announced the winner of this pull. When we do this drawing, is going to get not only the 7 pulls out of this box, but they're going to get that last and final metal cover, limited to only 15 production copies, Comics Curing Cancer art book. So good luck to you guys. Hashtag it up. We will ship internationally. And yeah, there you go. Keep going.
I'm going to send it to you so you could bundle it with your package.
Yeah. 86 people watching. Get those things.
He doesn't like that, ladies and gentlemen.
So yeah, again, next week, special time. Make sure you hit the notification bell a little bit later than usual. With Neville Grail Hunter. If you can go check him out online, see some of the books he's got, man. Incredible stuff. You'll want to make sure you are here for that.
5 p.m. with an option?
No.
I'm just
teasing. It's only this is the first time we've shifted the show time. It's only because I had a commitment I have to do right in the middle of our normal show time. And normally I would just go, well, we'll skip an episode, but I'm already going to be skipping at the end of March because I'm going down to WonderCon, and then I'm going to be missing at the end of April because I'm going on a cruise. So I'm just I don't want to miss too many episodes. I want to be able to deliver content for you people who demand your Slabber Day.
There we go.
For you. And Chris does it for you too. He gives up a lot on Saturday. Every Saturday. He goes, man, I do this. I don't need my show. It's our show.
We're thankful. We're thankful for it.
Yeah.
It's what we do, right?
It's our tandem bike. No one can do it alone. Or if you do, you just look silly.
Yes.
All right, I see those hashtags coming in. Give you guys just a moment longer. 77 entries out of 85. That's phenomenal. We're going to do this. Here's Chris, who? The comic vet. That's who.
Rob, you want to do that thing while people are putting in their hashtags?
Oh, yeah. Well, you're putting those hashtags. Thank you for reminding me. I even said, let's do this at the end. Okay, we'll do it right now. So,
my bad.
So no. You're all good. DJ, so we're going to be giving away part of this. We're 7 books. They're getting this one-of-a-kind metal community art book cover, but you have an announcement to make about the 2025 art book.
The 2025 art book. Thank you, Rob. So we've been working on getting volume 2 of the art book, and these are the artists that are going to be on that. So we took what we learned from the first piece of the process of getting that art book published, and we applied it to this part 2. So we've been working on it since last year, like soon after the first art book was even published. And I'm happy to say that we have a fantastic roster of mostly professional artists. So I'm going to read it off. David Sanchez, who's phenomenal, will be our cover artist. Dave Akins, who you know from like SpongeBob stuff and Dora, like he's involved. Martin Zavala, Javon Jordan, Matt Wilson, Will Torres, Ignacio de Meglio, Chad Shodel, Brandon Bradbury, who's Brand Flakes Art, Locke Nguyen, who you know as Mad Monkey. He's contributed something. Mad Monkey Love, there you go. Andy Dusso, Austin LeMay, Taylor Winder, Stepford Wolf Comics, John Wright, all professional artists. Adam Fields, Joshua Lamb, who's incredible. Brandon McKinney, who, Rob, if I'm not mistaken, does the art on the Poison Ivy show.
He's the storyboard artist for Poison Ivy and the Kite Man show and Lower Decks, and he did one of the Transformers series and some other stuff. Yeah, I've done several covers with him.
Yeah, who's phenomenal. Scott Morse, Rodney Fike, Michael Rushbrook, Todd Beats, ladies and gentlemen. James
phenomenal artist. Oh my God, Todd Beats stuff is incredible.
Yeah, and Christopher Lockwood. This is an all-star lineup of artists, and we're happy to announce that here. I figure what better place to announce it than with my brother in arms and Chris here on OnlySlabs. We're super excited, and the pieces that I have a lot of the pieces. So far that have come in, you are going to blow your mind. So I'm happy.
And we've got that book is going to be available at HeroesCon.
Mm-hmm.
It's phenomenal. Thank you for the super chat. 1999 super chat from Austin LeMay. Great show. Phenomenal. Thank you, sir. Let's go ahead and get you your video, and then we're going to do the poll. Boom, where is it? I gotta get to the videos, and here we go. Yeah.
Bet she gives great helmet.
Kiss me.
No.
Lord helmet, what? You need it on the bridge. safe, sir. Knock on my door. Knock next time.
All right. We got 83 entries. Let's do this in 3, 2, 1. Around and around, and where she goes, where she stops. Well, the internet knows.
What happened to Wheel of Fish?
That's only the first one. The
Oh.
second one, we do this other. Look at that. There goes Comic Avalon. Congratulations. Congratulations. Make sure you hit me up over on the Instagram with your ship to information. John Comic Avalon. All right. Chris, you know the routine. Let's get him some books.
All right. Let's go 3 from the front, 3 from the back. All right. Let's pull lucky number 7 from the front.
Yep.
Let's let it ride. Stop. And those 2 books, your finger splits. And stop. And those 2 books, your finger splits.
Ugh.
There you go.
4, 5, 6, 7. All right.
Watch your back. It looks a little heavy again.
It's time to get refilled. Ooh. Okay. All right. Yeah. All right.
I see Nick's throat is acting up.
All right. Let's do this. All right. First up for you. I love this cover. Batman 397. Nice two-face cover.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Doctor Strange, issue 53.
That's nice. It's Ramatut in the house.
Action Comics 662. Clark reveals he is Superman to Lois.
Nice.
Classic cover.
Captain America #1, the first Winter Soldier cameo.
Nice.
That was a great volume.
Mm-hmm.
Invaders issue 20, the first full appearance of the second Union Jack and the origin of the Submariner reprinted. And this is actually, the reprinting is actually not just a retold, it's actually a separate backup story reprinted from the original. I think it's like some movie I forget what the name of it was, but it wasn't even called Submariner then. It was like
from the movie book where it was just
the giveaway. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The actual,
that's awesome.
From the Golden Age. Yeah.
Special book.
Here you go. X-Men 184. First Forge.
Nice.
And for the people that love Storm, they hate Forge.
And then for the since you got Submariner, why not go with Submariner issue number 9?
Nice.
The Helmet of Power revealed to be the Serpent Crown and the first appearance of King Naga.
Oh my.
She gives good helmet.
And this is that's good, pretty damn good looking book.
That's nice, dude.
No real Marvel, just a touch of Marvel chipping, just a very touch.
Marvel chipping? What are you doing with these books, Rob?
I know, right? Well, there you go. Congratulations. And of course, DJ, you got that book to show? No? All right.
Oh, no, I mean,
it's over there.
It's
all boxed up. That's right. It's all boxed up.
Yeah.
Congratulations, John Comic Avalon, for picking up those wins. And guys, thank you guys all again for coming out and supporting us. You guys, especially super generous with all the super chats. We appreciate you guys so much. Again, next week, special time with Neville Grail Hunter here on OnlySlabs. Until next time, make sure you collect what you want. Don't listen to anybody, especially me. I'm just a fat man with a fat stack of comics and a fat opinion. Thanks for watching.